and it's fun. On the shores of Lake Michigan, kids are dancing and having fun. Riot and scandal and shame. We kept dancing just the same. Chic-A-Go-Go, Chic-A-Go-Go, Chic-A-Go-Go. We're dancing and we're laughing and it's fun.
Music is magic. It can fix almost anything. This show was shot in the great city of New Orleans a few months before the terrible events that emptied that amazing place. As you watch all these stellar musicians, please make a pledge to support the brilliant artists of that region as they reconstruct their livelihoods, art, and homes. I can't wait to get back there and dance again. Let's get on with the show. Welcome to the home of the 4 B's. Beads, bail bonds, and bowling. We must be in New Orleans. Let's meet our co-host and find out why. Lil RATSO here, and I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana with 2 of my best friends. This is Miss Pussycat.
Hi.
And this is Treasure. She is a Nutria. They are the rats of New Orleans.
Hi, everybody. It's Nutria, not Nutria. Nutria.
Oh, well, in Chicago we have a high school called Nutria. I was just confusing you.
Wow, Nutria. So are you going to go to the Ponderosa Stomp?
I sure am. The Ponderosa Stomp is this awesome music festival. Will you tell us about it, Miss Pussycat?
Well, Lil RATSO, it's this special magic festival that they have here in New Orleans. It's put on by the Knights of the Mau Mau. Dr. Ira, he's a really cool guy, and he works really hard on this with the Knights all year around. And they get all these elder statesmen of music to come and play their hit songs, and everybody has a real good time. People come from all over the world to go to the Ponderosa Stomp.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, can we go too?
I think you'll have to go in through a hole in the back wall, but sure. Hi, everybody. We're here with Jimmy Lynch, the Funky Tramp.
Aimée.
Are you having a good time at the Ponderosa
Am I
Stomp?
having a good time? I'm having a wonderful time. The hours are a little long, but the fun is strong.
Have you been doing a little dancing?
Oh, I've been doing that flippity floppity, yes. And last night with Lady Bo, oh, she got down, and I just enjoyed every bit of that. Yes,
I did too.
Yes,
she was great.
She was great, yes.
So, could you tell us a little bit about your outfit?
Oh, my outfit is just like one of many outfits I have. I'm considered, my show name is Jimmy, Mr. Motion, Funky Tramp Lynch, the international lover. And so, what I do, all my outfits and things, I always, if I buy an outfit, I'll take it home and buy a lot of extra material and change everything. Do my own shoes, my hats and everything. I do a lot of the fancy material from out in California, where I lived for a while. And so, yeah.
Is that where you live now?
Well, no, we are partially in Las Vegas and partially in Mobile, Alabama.
In Mobile, Alabama?
Mobile, Alabama, yes.
So you are a Southerner?
I'm a Southern boy with a lot of joy.
Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up in between Fort Wayne, Indiana, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Gary, Indiana, Bel Air, Ohio. See, my father was a Baptist minister. After so many years they transferred to another church. But mostly I grew up mostly up in the Midwest. Yes.
And could you tell us a little bit how you got started in show business?
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I got started in show business. Show business, I've always sang, but I have 2 brothers who used to sing in a gospel trio. And we'd travel around to different churches, that my father was affiliated with, and sing trios. And when I got in high school, we had 4 guys. We come with for a glee club. We had guys for the 4 Kings. After we had the 4 Kings, after about 2.5 years, 2 of the guys got drafted into the Army. And when they went into the Army, then the other guy quit singing. Then I started singing by myself. Then after I started singing by myself, I went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Ted Mack's Amateur. No, it was I think it was Ted Mack's Amateur Hour. And after that, I just kept on singing. After I come out of high school, my dad sent me away to college, and there's a guy called Jackie Ivory and the Gents of Soul had a trio. They traveling across the country into New London, Connecticut, and New York, and Small's Paradise, different places like that. My father, I was at home in school, and I was on the road with a band. And so from there, then I came back to South Bend, Indiana, and there's a guy who had a recording company, LaValle Records, up in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And he came every Friday, Thursday night. We started on Thursday. He came every night. He said, "Wouldn't you like to record?" He said, "Man, you got a heck of a voice, and you got a good presence. Would you like to record?" I said, "Nah, I don't want to record because I don't want my dad." You know, I was doing a little different thing. I don't want my dad to know altogether what I'm doing yet. So he said, "Well, it'll be very nice." So then the next week, they had a Notre Dame. They had a party for the football players, and it was playing. Then was Terry Henry, and Jim Lynch, because they had the same name, and they wanted me to do some dirty jokes. And there's a guy on the club had a great big suit. He was a big guy. I was a little skinny fellow at that time, and I borrowed one of his suits. And I said, Terry Jones, he said, at that particular time, all comedians were older. You know, there wasn't no young comedians. And I was too young, so I made myself look old and put on this guy's suit. His name was Arthur Hurd. And I put on his suit and told some dirty jokes, and everybody just went all the way wild. And the same guy from up in Kalamazoo was there that night. He said, "Man, you need to record that. You got something going. You need to record that." And I went to Kalamazoo, stepped up there, and let him talk me into it. And that's where it started, the Funky Tramp.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where it started, yep.
So do you have any advice for the kids out there?
Advice for the kids out there now, they're doing so much downloading on music and stuff. If you have a will to make it in show business and you stick to it and stay from the cigarettes and the drugs and the alcohol and stuff and stay with it and mean what you're doing, get yourself some kind of game plan of your own, independent, individual, not copying someone else, you can make it. It's much more open now than it was when I started.
Really?
Yes, much more. Yes, it is.
Wow. Well, would it be okay if we danced to one of your records now?
Why not? Why not? Let me get that. I'd love for you to dance. Well, the fact is, I have a new album called The Gangster of Love.
The Gangster of Love.
Gangster of Love. That's me, Jimmy Lynch, The Gangster of Love. And I'd like for you to have that. I'll get it for you.
All right.
I sure will do. Thank you very much.
I've been out on the road working for 3 weeks, but I've been home 3 days and I haven't seen my baby. I called her mother, she haven't heard from her in about 7 days. All the clothes are gone. This is an emergency. Where is my baby? I need help. Late in the evening, I'm all alone. Ain't got nobody to call my
Jimmy Lynch.
All right, so I'm here with a very special friend who's going to help us with today's show. What's your name?
Aimée.
Hey, Aimée. Can I call you Miss Aimée?
Sure.
Miss Aimée is going to do interviews for us. Are you from New Orleans?
Yeah, I grew up in New Orleans and I still live here.
Is it fun here?
It's a lot of fun here. We have great music, we have exciting food, and there's swamps outside of the city.
Swamps? Are there swamp rats?
I think there are.
Wow. So let's listen to Miss Aimée talk to some great people at the, what's this called?
This is called the Ponderosa Stomp.
Stop! Yay!
Sir, can you tell me your name?
My name is H. Bum Ferguson. That's the show name.
How'd you get that name?
That's a pretty long story, but I'll tell you part of it. When I started out in this business during the blues, it was in 1951. I started with a little name called the Cobra Kid, because I used to stand up and sing and dance. And for a while, till I got on record, this DJ came by and told me one night, said, "Hey, Cobra Kid, that ain't gonna work." I said, "What?" He said, "Man, if you really get in the show business, you're gonna have to get a catchy name." I said, "Well, I don't know nothing else." And some guy told me I go, but the dance I do when I sing, he move like a snake. He said, "Fine." He said, "I got one for you." Nobody jumped on it yet. This guy just came up with it, Einstein. I said, "What?" He said, "Why don't you call yourself H-Bum?" Oh, I said, "No, I can't do that." He said, "Why?" I said, "I don't like to be called no bum, man. That doesn't even sound human." He said, "I don't care, get it, and everybody love you." I said, "How would I use that?" He said, "Use H-Bum and use your last name for real." He said, "I tell you what, I got a deal working. Try it for 30 days. I'll give you $20. And if you don't like it, go back to your name." I said, "We got a deal." Oh man, the first weekend I went to a club, everybody started screaming for the name change. I was stuck with it. I knew right then I liked it. I didn't tell him. I tried to play it off. And it's stuck ever since. That's how that came up.
How old were you then?
Oh, about maybe 20, 19, 20. Wow.
How old were you when you started playing music?
Oh, about 7, 8 p.m. at Sunday school. My dad always said that, I didn't say, but he had a little storefront church. He was a Baptist minister. And he sent me to school to learn to play the piano for the kids. Do you know what I did? My dad paid my piano lesson when I was 8, 9 years old, 25 cents an hour. He could only send me 3 days a week, 3 hours a week. That's all he could afford. And there were 12 of us. Wow. 7 girls and 5 boys. He didn't do much preaching, did he?
He had a lot of hobbies.
Yes.
So then you moved on from...
I moved on. Well, I visited my hometown, Charleston, South Carolina. I was sticking around there, visit after the church thing. Mm-hmm. And I used to go to another club. At that time, they didn't check whether you do kids here. I was thinking when they have a band from out of town, go and sing with them, and they give me a couple of bucks, you know. So one night, I sneaked in there one Friday night, and they let me in. I sung with this band from out of town. The band leader liked it so much, he told me, he said, "You got 1 hour to get your clothes, you got a job." My old man was sleeping. This was 1:30 in the morning. I ran back in the house, got my little stuff. I hadn't done much. I think I was about like 16 and a half, 17. Threw it in the big paper bag. I jumped up the bedroom window so I would wake my mother and father up. And ran on back to the club. It was about 9 blocks away. They was packing up. When my old man saw me again, it was 2 years later.
Where'd they take you to?
All over Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, went everywhere. We was in room in the housing. It was president's there. He was in boarding housing. He didn't have a hotel for blacks. I can tell you, it's a long story.
What an adventure.
2 shows a night. I had to go on twice a night. Guess what? That was a lot of money. Guess what I got? $3. That's a lot of money. That was a lot of money for me. I was going like 16 years old. Man, you didn't make that kind of money. Because I was working at a grocery store after school. I was getting 75 cents a week. That's a lot of money. I remember a lot of things I did.
So has your life been an incredible adventure ever since?
Yes, it has. Some of the things I've experienced, I'll never believe if I didn't experience it, if I hadn't experienced it. And some of the things you will never know about that I know. I was traded for nothing in the world, but it's a fast life. And don't take everything you see to be for real. I got caught many a day, many a time.
Well, this is for the children of Chicago, so is there anything that you'd like to tell them?
Yes. Show business is wonderful, entertainment is fine. But if you're starting out, if you have any sort of talent, stay with a good job first, because I starved many a day, but I was determined not to give up. So you can still have your job and do this too. And when you get a foot in the door, then you can let one or the other go. I was too dumb. I let the wrong thing go first, the job. I should have did this on the side. Of course, you learn later when it's too late. But keep your foot in the door, stay in school, learn all you can, because you're going to need it, believe me.
Thank you, Mr. H. Bomb Ferguson.
It's all my pleasure. I hope you all enjoy yourself.
Now we're going to dance to one of your records.
Thank you very much.
On a new way to rock, just you watch my speed. Baby, I found a new way to rock, just you watch my speed. I'll move you, baby, I won't treat you mean. Well, I'm 3 times 7, I just mean 21. Yes, I'm 3 times 7, I just mean 21. I'll stay on the job till the job is done. Yes, it's a new kind of rock, I have the only key. Well, it's a new kind of rock, I have the only key. Well, you love this rockin', just you wait and see. Well, it's a new way. With a common key. Yes, you love this rockin', just you wait and see. Yes, girl, I'm your man, you call me every night. Baby, I'm your man, call me every night. I love you, baby, no, I won't start a fight. Yes, it's a new kind of rock, I have the only key. Baby, I'm rockin' with you, I have the only key. Yeah, it's gonna rock you, baby, just you wait and see.
Well, we know it's a party now because we've seen Beatle Bob, and he comes to all the cool parties and dances.
Oh, thank you.
So, Beatle Bob, how did you first come to fall in love with music?
Oh, I tell you, I'd say I was a little kid, and there were some teenagers next door. They used to have these teenage parties, and then they were spinning all these cool records, and I used to sneak behind the bushes and watch them. And I thought, man, this is something I got to do when I grow up. And I started buying records and just attending as many shows as I could. You know.
Find out that you're such a good dancer.
Well, I don't know if I'm that good. I'm just enthusiastic and energetic. I tell people have come up to me and said, "Oh, Bob, you're real good." I says, "Well, just dance to the beat of your own drum, or it doesn't matter how you look. Go out there and have fun."
Wow. So, do you have any advice for the kids out there?
Yeah, well, I would say this to the kids. There's a whole new generation of great music out there, and unfortunately, most of it's not being played on commercial radio. So there's a lot of good underground scenes. Not too underground. Check out some of your cooler record stores, some of your great commercial community radio stations, and some of the underground fanzines. See what's going on. Check out these clubs that they're booking these lesser-known national acts. Sometimes they're the best music you'll ever see.
Cool. Hey, could you do a dance move for us?
Oh, sure. That'd be appreciated.
You know it's a party if Beatle Bob shows up.
Well, thank you, and I'll tell you, it's always good to be here. And I really mean this, in my favorite music city in the world, not just the United States. I love St. Louis, where I'm from, but this place, it's such a great historical perspective on from jazz to blues to rock and roll to rhythm and blues, everything in between, Zydeco, Cajun, Indian music. It's just incredible. It's like a smorgasbord of potpourri, some of the greatest sounds you'll ever hear. And to combine Jazz Fest with the Ponderosa Stomp, which I consider a jazz fest in its own right, a mini any jazz fest, and in some ways even better than Jazz Fest, and I really sincerely mean that. And I tell you what, it's always good to be back in New Orleans. It's a marathon of an event here, and the Ponderosa Stomp, it's where it's happening, baby.
Favorite musicians of all time. You're from Boston, right?
Yeah, I'm Boston, Massachusetts, man.
And you're not on the Red Sox, are you?
I'm not a Red Sox fan, unfortunately. I'm an outsider.
Yeah, but you're a savage.
I'm a savage, I sure
And
am.
who are you?
I'm Barrence Whitfield.
Barrence Whitfield and the Savages! So tell us about your music.
My music is truly rock and roll with a little bit of it's happy music. It's everybody happy.
Tell us about your involvement in Ponderosa Stomp.
Well, next couple of months I'll be, an MC, and I'm also doing some music.
Wow, what kind of rock do you play instruments?
No, I sing. Woo!
How'd you like to sing? Woo! You just went like that, woo! You didn't have to practice or anything? What about the kids out there?
Well, for the kids out there, it's very important. Music is very important. So, all the fans out there, they should know that, music is a beautiful thing, and children love wild music. They love to jump up and scream and do all that. Jump.
I have a question. Can we jump around to your music now?
Anytime.
All right, now we're going to dance to Barrence Whitfield and Savages on Chic-A-Go-Go. Yay! Any last messages for the kids in Chicago?
Chicago, you're wonderful, and I must say, the kids, stay with the music. It's the most important thing they'll ever have in their life.
All right, let's dance! Yay!
Coming up next year at Chic-A-Go-Go, we have the great Barrence Whitfield singing about some Bloody Mary. What's that? Sounds like a scary face in a mirror.
chance to embrace. I wanna hold you and I wanna kiss you and you wanna just suck my blood. I wanna hold you and I wanna kiss you and you make a drink of my blood. Bloody Mary.
Okay, so could you introduce yourself to the kids out there?
Well, My name is Deke Dickerson, and we're here in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah? Where are you from, though?
Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles is a long way away.
Yes, it is, and we drove here.
You drove here? Wow.
Well, this is the third show of a 34-show tour.
Wow. Now, you've been working real hard since you've gotten here.
Yes, I have. That's my job.
That's your job.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am.
Where are you going after this?
We got to drive all day tomorrow to Orlando, Florida.
Orlando's a long way away.
Yes, it is. And then we got to play Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Atlanta, Charlotte, North Carolina. It just goes on from there.
Wow. So how many musical instruments can you play?
Well, I play the guitar, the bass, saxophone, piano, drums, and the dog puppet.
What?
The dog puppet.
Wow, I'm a rat. So which one's your favorite?
Probably dog puppet.
Wow, I'd like to see you play the dog puppet sometime.
Okay, well, one of these days.
So, do you have any advice for the kids out there?
I think I gave some advice the last time I was on Chic-A-Go-Go, and that is stay in school, get your degree, have something to fall back on.
Do you have a degree?
No. I have a degree in the School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm driving to Orlando tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, well, thanks a lot for that great advice. I'm going to go get a degree.
There you go, and tell all those kids to stay in school and learn their ABCs.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there's a right time and there's a wrong time, but there's no time like now to do some parking. Yes, if you dig me the way I dig you, well, let's take my 44 and let's go sparking. Yes, underneath the stars we'll park with all the cars. Underneath the moon above, yes, we'll fall in love. Well, let's not delay, well, let's notify the REA. Yes, we'll make some hay when we go sparking. Yeah! Well, if you're dry and stop for more, down at the package liquor store, we'll tie one on tonight, that's guaranteed. Yes, if you want to have a real good time, I'll throw a party with my last dime. It's you and me tonight, and that's agreed. I'll ask Freddie Kilowatt to give us everything he's got. Up to Lover's Lane, I'll take her to blow a circuit breaker. If you notice up on high, a new light up in the sky, it's just my baby and I are going sparking.